guys, we are here in Port Richmond, Philadelphia, PA at Shoppers World. Before we get started, that was a Kmart and that was a Toys R Us. Anyways, so here's Shoppers World. This used to be an ACME, and then after ACME it became Pathmark. And you can kind of see a pharmacy label scar up there, like the bolts, and you can kind of see one up there. I don't know if you can see it behind the sign. There's a few bolts, but grocery store vibes with the windows for sure. And this ceiling up here. And the doors. Look at the doors. Grocery store vibes. Let's go in. Oops, okay. Grocery store, especially ACME door. Wait, let's look at the carts. So it looks like these might be Big Lots carts. And these, I don't know what these are. Let me know. But oh my gosh. Look at this. Oh my god, it's ACME in here. You wouldn't even ever know this. That's ACME. Look at this. This was probably like the pharmacy or something. Look at this, guys. The lights are changed, but you can see sort of where the original ones were. You can kind of see right there next to them. I don't even know where to start. Okay, so there used to be Pathmark lights and ACME lights throughout the store. There were some Pathmark ones here. Unfortunately, they took all those out, but it's okay. Look at the ceiling. The ceiling's ACME. So I don't even know. What is Pathmark in here? That, I'm going to take a huge guess that was probably the pharmacy. The front definitely has grocery store vibes. Right there. You can kind of see the front. And look at this floor. This floor can't be Shoppers World. I'm assuming the floor is Pathmark. So I'm assuming that the Pathmark remnants are the floor. But that could also be American Stores, which is ACME. Or was ACME. That was definitely the pharmacy that's going here. That window is probably pharmacy. That looks like pharmacy, and that wall looks like pharmacy. All that looks like pharmacy. It looks like that this was the pharmacy in this area here. This was the pharmacy. It's not in the best shape in here because it's old, but okay. Obviously, we have an ACME ceiling tile, and we'll get over there in a minute, but this was probably like, underneath here was definitely probably like frozen foods, coolers, or, you know, like where they have meat and stuff. This is super cool right here. And there's that awesome store. Also, I know you see it. Look at that ACME architectural bend where the ceiling goes up. Yep, it's in here. This was probably like seafood and meat, or the deli. This was probably like seafood, meat, deli, or something else. You know, a service inside a grocery store like that, like fresh made foods or whatever. Oh my gosh. You can totally see it, and you can see this. Behind here, yeah, it looks like newer drywall, which means that's probably where they had like the coolers or whatever. Look at that floor. But look at this. Or they had more coolers or frozen food. Honestly, the noises that are... Oh no, that's the fan, sorry. There's the back. The doors are blue. I don't know if that's Shoppers World or Pathmark. But yeah, oh my gosh. The lights also look older than the ones that were here before, so that's kind of weird. It just fits the vibe, I guess. Maybe that's why they replaced them, but... Oh my goodness. Look at this. Look at this. The bend. We see these in almost every ACME we've been into that is American Stores. It's here. Look at the bend. The bend is in here. Look at that. It goes all the way down. You can see it. Look at the bend. I can't believe. I just kind of wanted to wait for this, but let's show it now. Also, those poles, grocery store, ACME. This was probably an auto service, like I said before. Let's see if there's any other remnants and just that. This is the fitting room now. But definitely wasn't always a fitting room. This looks like a grocery store card, I can tell you right now. It says Shoppers World on it, but that's a sticker, I can tell you right now. off this floor. This floor is insane. Get that floor. That floor is not something you see every day. And the tile, too. But look at this. This was probably an aisle. Yeah, look. That's all Acme, though. It hasn't been an Acme since the, 2003. And it became Pathmark in, 2006, I think. Or maybe Acme closed in 2006, too. But, oh, an aisle mark. Most likely. Look at that. Probably. I don't know what else it would be. No. Look at this. Oh my gosh. See this? You see how that is clearly where a deli was or seafood and meat? Because look at this architecture. I never thought I'd even be under this. Look at this. That's where probably they had all the breads and stuff if it was a deli and meat and stuff. Or if it was a meat area underneath there. And underneath here, this area here, is probably where, the area that you couldn't access was. And there's also aisles here. I don't know what that's all about. And that old lighting and stuff underneath here definitely was a service. And I gotta imagine that's Pathmark. That looks like a grocery store. But don't really wanna. I'm not looking in the back rooms type person. But it's cool. I love that. You can kind of see it goes all the way over there too. This was a big store. And you could see more of where the refrigerated stuff would have been underneath there. That looks like a grocery store. You got the old door. Sorry, it's in wide angle. Might be a little shaky and blurry, but this is crazy. This is crazy. Let's go down here, I guess. You can see it goes all the way down. Well, that is definitely old. Oh, wow. That's gotta be Pathmark floor. That's gotta be all Pathmark, I'm telling you. Right now. No public bathrooms. It's kind of... I'm assuming the grocery store probably did. What is this? Oh, this is probably produce. Oh my goodness. That clearly was more frozen food type stuff over here. Maybe those are just aisle marks from Shoppers World. Or these might be Pathmark, or these might be grocery store. I don't know. Pathmark didn't change much in here, so I doubt we're gonna see too much of Pathmark because they didn't change much. But I feel like that's Pathmark floor. Before A and P Pathmark floor. If the Pathmark and Acme lights were still in here, that'd be awesome. It's alright though. Maybe I'll show a photo at the end that I saw on the internet. Look at this. This is separate. See how this is separate and that's over there, and then there's a separation between the other bins. This was probably produce. Sorry, I don't know if you missed anything, but looks like you didn't. Alrighty guys, so that's probably a Pathmark door. That's probably a Pathmark back. I feel like that wasn't always back room. I feel like that was another service of sorts. See, that goes all the way down. Right here too. This was probably produce, I have to assume. Or maybe the produce was on that side. It probably was, because you probably walk right in. Oh, and the Pathmark lights were by for the produce section. Okay. This was a really interesting setup, Acme. And I feel like these are all Big Lots carts they're using in here, because Big Lots did close kind of recently. Jesus. Okay, you can see that. And you can see more of this. I mean, this is basically everything, but it's so cool to see this old grocery store intact like this. Oh my god, look at this. Get this. Now this, I think, is the pharmacy. Oh yeah, look. This is literally a store back here. But it was probably once where our X-Files were. Now that other area may have been the pharmacy, but this is definitely probably a pharmacy. If not, it's definitely another service of sorts. You can just tell it's another service with all the architecture of the ceiling. Like right there. Compared to this right here and then that. Look at the floor. Oh wow, look at this. This was probably like a bakery, maybe? Look at that. The ceiling's the same, but this is still cool. And then I don't know, maybe that's like an outside entrance or something for that. I don't know. There's a lot of remnants of it, stuff in here. But yeah, I mean, Southwest World's a clothing store, by the way. Basically, department store, I guess. But okay, no, that's pharmacy. Look at that. That's got to be a pharmacy, I would think. I don't know what else would go there. There wasn't many photos of it as a grocery store, so I don't really know. But you can see where the old lighting definitely was. I'm not sure about the Pathmark lights, though. Oh, this could be the pharmacy. Okay, there's a lot of pharmacy options in here. That's a management center right now. But that could have easily been a pharmacy. Or it could have been like a pickup center. That's really cool. Here's the front. That looks like pharmacy to me, actually. Oh, look at this. That looks like where carts would go. Let's go over here. So yeah. It's obviously just the ceiling is so cool. Sorry, the lights are a little bright, but I love the ceiling. The ceiling is the same. I don't know why they changed the lights. The lights were probably so old that they changed them because they probably weren't working that well. It's kind of crazy. Now, I don't feel like an Acme would normally be set up like this, so I think this floor is Pathmark. Looks like there's a layaway. Oh god, that reminds me of Kmart. Every time I hear the word layaway, I immediately think Kmart. The front looks like Shoppers World. But I've been wanting to see this in person for a long time, so sorry if I don't put the camera up as much as I usually do. So the Pathmark lights were probably over here. I don't know if you can see any markings of them or anything. I don't think so. Or they could have been on the other side. I think they were over here though. I remember seeing that and that all in one picture. And there's the bend above us. This was probably aisles. You can't really see aisles too much. There is one photo of it as a grocery store. I could probably look and see about the floor. It's Pathmark or Acme. It's definitely either of them. So let's just take a look at the front. I think that will be it. Not 100% sure about that though, because there's a lot I might come across just randomly. Looks like Shoppers World up front. This tile though, it's all through the back, but you can see that tile. I think that's it though. Windows or grocery store. Now it's not like the National Wholesale Liquidators and the old Kmart or anything, but this is something else. This is cool. Okay, so here's a fun fact. The Acme originally came from a 60s pitched roof Acme across the street. That's now a Petco, and there's remnants. Different video. This was an Acme. It moved to this location. Then down the street there was a Pathmark, and that also moved here. So two grocery stores on one road moved to the same building at different times on that same road. That's super cool. And the other two stores are also still intact, so stay tuned for those. But this is insane to me. Like, I just can't believe it. Like, this is the craziest grocery store thing I've seen ever. Let me know if you see any other remnants or if I missed anything else. I don't think I'll be back here, but yeah, I think that's gonna wrap it up, guys. So I hope you all enjoyed.